All right, I want to say welcome to everybody. Thanks for coming. Welcome to our press conference announcing the next step in Arizona Western College women's soccer. For those of you who aren't aware, it's a brand new program, been here for 2 years, and so we just want to continue on the winning tradition. I'm Sam Hovan, the Sports Information Director. I'll go ahead and introduce Jerry Smith. He's going to introduce the new women's head coach. Jerry is our athletic director.
Need it, yeah. Need it for the video. Just pick it up. It's the whole thing. I'll just pick it up. All right. Another one. If not, the mic.
Thanks, Sam. First, I want to say thanks for everybody who showed up today. It's a nice showing. I think I'd be remiss not to introduce our boss, Brian Doak, the Vice President of Student Service. We appreciate him being here. The rest of the coaching staff, I think all the coaching staff that's in town, not on vacation, is here to join us, along with some of the staff and student support, student services and financial aid, and Anna from the registrar's office. Obviously, Kenny, who's been a great force in getting our women's soccer program going. But certainly it's with a great deal of honor and respect that I want to announce to you today the new head women's soccer coach for Arizona Western College, Marisela Velasquez, who has, in my opinion, had a great wealth of success in the Yuma community in Southern California. Obviously, she was a player over in Southern California. She's been coaching a travel team. She coached at Cibola High School for like 6 years. So she got a wealth of experience in coaching and women's soccer. Also, something that we're extremely proud of at Arizona Western is she's going to be teaching in the business division as she's got her MBA. So I know Mary Sue Depew and the rest of the people in the business, on the business faculty, are excited to see her come forward to be a faculty member. So as all of our other coaches, she'll be a half-time professor, a half-time coach, as all the other head coaches are in our sports at Arizona Western College. But I've known Marisela for almost 10 years, I guess. Back when in some of her other jobs, she's been back in Yuma for several years working in the business community as she's been coaching with the travel team that she's coaching now, along with her team in the high school ranks, COFA. So I just want to say a great big welcome to Marisela for joining our coaching staff. I think she's going to do an outstanding job. She's going to be assisted by Kenny as he's been involved with the program, and since we've been in the kind of intermittent phase, Kenny's been helping with the recruiting. He's been helping with getting the schedule started, getting equipment ordered, and kind of keep us on line for the success that we've had both in the men and the women's soccer program. You know, I don't want to be remiss to talk a little bit about Kenny before we let Marisela say something. And what Kenny's brought to Arizona Western in the soccer program in the last 10 years. Not many of you have been here long enough to remember, Kenny was my first hire when I took the job here over 10 years ago. And the soccer program at Arizona Western was really, I mean, it was just piecemeal together. Kids would come play soccer, and the soccer season was over, and then they'd just go everywhere. And then next season we'd get 30 more, and they'd play soccer, and then here they'd go again. And I think you know the success that Kenny's had, not only with the athletic success, with the games we've won on the field, but the success that he's had with students in the classroom and being able to transfer on to other programs. And certainly Marisela has that same dream in the women's program, is that we get these kids in here and let them know that education is important to us at Arizona Western College. And not only do we want them to be good athletes, but we want them to be good students, and we want them to be progressing toward a bachelor's degree at some point in their careers. So I think Marisela is certainly on board with what we dream about here as a student athlete at Arizona Western College. And so I'm excited about her being here. I think she's going to be a great addition to our coaching staff, a great addition to the women's soccer program. And I know the ladies that's on the soccer program, which most of them already know her, will be excited to be involved with her on a daily basis as a practice schedule. So don't let me say anything else. Let me introduce Marisela and let her kind of tell you a little bit about herself and her plans and dreams for Arizona Western College of Women's Soccer. So welcome, Marisela.
Thank you. I'd like to start off by thanking Arizona Western College, Jerry Smith, the athletic department. I'm very excited to step in and work with the incoming student athletes and the ones from last year as well, and to work with Kenny. He's been a big mentor to me in the community, in the soccer community, and I just hope to continue the tradition of excellence that he has established already with the program, and as well as all of the programs at Arizona Western College. I'm a big advocate of student athletes, helping them move on, whether it be continue playing the sport they're playing, but just moving on to get their degree. So that's one of my big goals here at Arizona Western College. I want to work with and help develop student athletes that are going to be a resource not only to our program, but the school and the community as well. Yuma's a great community, very supportive, so I'm just very excited to be a part of this program.
All right. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, could you just kind of run through your coaching timeline in the past few years and just how it led to this?
Here locally, the past few years, I coached at COFA for 6 years. Last year, I did have to resign because of a new position I had accepted, what I call my real job. So I had to resign because of the training and the time it entailed. So I did coach at COFA for 6 years, and I've been involved with a local traveling team at the U18 level for the past 6 years as well. It's the Yuma Legends, U18 girls.
And then if you could just kind of go into when you were approached about this job and your reaction and just kind of how excited you were.
I heard about the job from Kenny. He had kind of just mentioned it in passing. It wasn't anything, that at the time I had taken too seriously. And but then the posting went up, and I sent in my information. And again, it was just something in the back of my head, that I was kind of, that'd be, pretty neat to be able to coach at the next level. So I submitted my application, and then we kind of went from there. So I'm excited. I do have some experience at the community college level. I was an assistant at Grossmont College in San Diego for a couple of years. So I did a little bit of recruiting and working with the student athletes. So I'm excited to step into this position and carry on some of what I learned there.
Still very early in the process, but do you have a sort of plan or idea, plan in place for what you're going to do this fall?
Well, I'm meeting with Kenny after this, so I'm gonna sit down, and he's kind of gonna lay out. Just lay out, what players are coming back, what players are coming in, and kind of go from there.
You didn't tell me you needed all that.
And then last thing for me, I actually had a question for Kenny, just passing the torch, and just what your hopes to see this program develop further from what you hope for.
Yeah, I'm very excited that we got Marisela in. She's coached some of the girls on the team already. I think I first saw her when she was a center back for the University of San Diego. When I was coaching in California, we had to play against her, so I've known her for 20 years, even though she didn't know me at the time. We had various conversations about her, unflattering conversations when I was coaching against her, I have to say. But no, she did great for the University of San Diego as a player, and then coached as an assistant at Grossmont out in California. And I'm very excited to hand the program over to her. I think she'll be successful. I also interacted with her as a referee. I was a high school referee for a few of the past 2-3 years. So I refereed some of their games, and I liked the way her teams played, and I recruited some players from her high school. So I think she's going to do very, very well here. And I'm prepared to help her through this first several months or first year and make sure the program stays successful.
I have to say, I do like Kenny much more as a coach than a referee. So.
It's all right.
Any more questions? All right.
Easy.
Well, thank you all so much for coming, and we hope to see you guys out there in the fall, August 15th. That's the alumni game. I can't believe it, but it's a little bit more than a month away. So
Our first women's alumni game, because we've only had a women's team 2 years, so we didn't have enough alumni to have an alumni game until this year. So we're very excited about that.
4:30 over at the soccer fields, August 15th. So we look forward to hopefully seeing you there. Thank everybody for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.